the college, and university. May your retirement be peaceful and healthy as you spend it enjoying your nuclear family and extended family, and especially your grandchildren that are delight of old age. Happy retirement, sir, Professor Adebayo Aweda, and thank you for listening, everybody.
Professor David Adewale Anthony O.A.T. The celebrant of today, the man who has seen it all, the man who came, who saw and conquered the world of medical physics, is here not just alone, he's ably seated with his better half, Professor and Mrs. Moses Adebayo Aweda. The college secretary, Dr. Olayinka Moses, the director of finance, Dr. Senior Akonde, the director of engineering services, Engineer Olatubosun Oloyede, our dynamic and indefatigable Dean, the woman of many parts, the Dean of the largest faculty in the University of Lagos, Professor Bonashade Akinshola, the acting head of the department of the 3 R's, D, Dr. Adebayo and associate professors, our guest speaker for today who will be telling us a lot about the world of medical physics, and our very erudite and distinguished, retired but not tired, professors from this same department we are honoring today, Professor Francis Abayomi Grosimieti. Sir, you are welcome. You are highly welcome back to college. And then another very senior erudite professor of radiology, Professor G.O.G. Awusoya. You are welcome back to the college. I also like to welcome and acknowledge the family of the celebrant today here seated. And I also want to extend that same felicitation to all staff and students of the College of Medicine, University of Lagos. I also like to acknowledge the press that are in the house. On behalf of the Provost College of Medicine, University of Lagos, Professor David Adewale Anthony O.A.T, he has asked me to stand in for him in this very great occasion to present and read the speech that has been prepared in honor of our celebrant today, who has contributed immensely to the growth of medical physics, not only in the College of Medicine, not only in Nigeria, but in the world in general. I think we can put our hands together as we celebrate Professor Moses Adebayo Aweda today. I am delighted and honored to be invited to this special occasion in honor of Professor Moses Adebayo Aweda, a distinguished and accomplished academic, medical physicist, and a professor of radiation biology, a researcher par excellence, a loving husband, a father, and a grandfather who we are celebrating today. Professor Aweda joined the services of the College of Medicine, University of Lagos, Idi-Araba in 1993 as lecturer grade 1 in the then Department of Radiation Biology, Radiotherapy, Radiodiagnosis, and Radiography, and rose steadily through the ranks to become a professor in 2014. Professor M.A. Aweda is a man of many firsts. He is a foremost pioneer of medical physics in the College of Medicine, University of Lagos, to be elevated to the post of full chair, and the first academic to deliver the first inaugural lecture in the history of the Department of Radiation Biology, Radiotherapy, Radiodiagnosis, and Radiography in the University of Lagos. I think we can put our hands together for that. The man of medicine, which he eruditely delivered on Wednesday, November 5th, 2014 at the main auditorium of the University of Lagos campus, Akoka. Professor Aweda has contributed immensely to the growth and development of medical physics as an academic field and profession nationally and internationally. To his credit, he has well over 100 scientific papers, widely cited in reputable international academic journals, and many have stimulated further scientific studies and research. Some of his research work have raised the standard of diagnosis of diseases, patient treatment planning, dosimetry, quality control, quality assurance, and radiation protection. He has continued to serve as a consultant medical physicist to the Lagos University Teaching Hospital for the past 29 years, and also has trained a great number of medical physicists who passed through the residency program at the Lagos University Teaching Hospital. His legacy of hard work, perseverance, professionalism, and excellence are evident in the great numbers of brilliant academics he has trained and mentored over the years. From 1994 to date, he has supervised 152 master's graduates, 6 Master of Philosophy graduates, and 11 PhD graduates in his chosen field. Among them have risen to the professorial cadre in the department since 2017. Professor Aweda has also served the college and the university in other capacities. He was member of the College of Medicine Postgraduate Education Committee and a board member of the School of Postgraduate Studies of the University of Lagos for 6 years respectively, chairman, Departmental Postgraduate Education Committee, and coordinator of postgraduate programs in medical physics for 18 years respectively, among others. He is a member of the Academic Board and Senate of the University of Lagos until he retires graciously, meritoriously, today, Wednesday, February 2nd, 2022. Let's put our hands together even as we celebrate God in his life. He has meritoriously served the university, risen to the post of a full professor, and has also replicated himself in many of the graduates that he has produced. Consultant to the Federal Ministry of Health and other federal government agencies on nuclear energy. Outside the university, Professor Aweda is a member of several professional associations, namely the French Society of Hospital Physicists, American Association of Physicists in Medicine, Council member Nigeria, International Association of Medical Physicists, among others. He is a bilingual scholar, proficient in English and in French languages. Qu'est-ce que c'est? C'est pas bien passé. Professor Aweda will surely be missed by all of us, but most especially by his students, whom he has taught and mentored through the years. We are happy that Professor Aweda has bequeathed a legacy of excellence and scholarship on the College of Medicine, and we can only promise to pass on the torch. On behalf of the management of the College of Medicine, University of Lagos, University of First Choice and Nation Pride, the most preferred university in Nigeria, the staff and students of the College of Medicine, I congratulate Professor Moses Adebayo Aweda for serving the university meritoriously and wish him God's guidance, God's long life, good health, even as he retires today, Wednesday, February 2nd, 2020. Thank you for listening. Happy retirement in good health, in long life, and in prosperity. In Jesus' mighty name, amen.
Don't tell you, I've heard about you. Just tell Papa to come in through this gate. That, ask, I busted into tears in the middle of the night that day. Of course, the old man passed on, but graciously, even after going to New York, thinking that probably the whole world, something can happen, But this thing that you are talking about, when it's done, it's done. Until we are told to take him back home, they don't mix. This looks like an end stage, and you need to take him back home. Don't let it happen here. And I want to graciously again thank Professor T. There may be no such occasions like this to really appreciate the person who has done you a great favor. We worked very closely while you were the Chief Medical Director and CEO of National Hospital. He has given me a lot of assignments, and what it tells me is that I know you deliver. So I'm very happy with you, no matter what. Thank you, Prof. And of course, my big bros, Professor Aweda, can always boisterous, I met him in the college assignment, and since then it has been good. Thank you very much, Prof, for honoring your friend and colleague. And I want to seize the opportunity again to thank all the mentors and mentees of our celebrant today who deem it fit to put this occasion together to really honor a great man. And indeed, he is a great man, and very humble, selfless to a point. And that's why I have no inhibitions. I wasn't expecting that perhaps I'm going to be the keynote speaker, although I think I had it when I was called. But when later, some of our senior colleagues called to say they want to have some information from me about Professor Aweda, I said, well, then it couldn't be me alone. So it means I'm just going to come here and speak next time from which parts of the, all right? So that was my impression, until yesterday, when Sam picked me up at the airport. And he said, sir, it would be nice to have some slides. So I just put this together, probably towards the early hours of this morning, because I was really very tired. So I'm just going to speak to the slides. And I want to, again, have the last word, welcome our celebrant of today and his amiable wife. I met her for the first time during the inaugural lecture in Nakoka in 2014. And it's really been very wonderful. I'm really very sorry, man. Most of the time, while Prof. is president and the secretary, to get hold of him, the service in Ikorodu is always there. So other things that you need to get across to him, you can't get Prof. I have to disturb Madam always. I'm really, really very sorry. I have to apologize today again. Thank you for taking me in. Now going to the talk of the day. I think the provost has done a very good work. This two-page document has said it all. But I'm probably just going to say some bits that we may not be very familiar with some of the contributions that Prof has done probably to the development of medical physics in Nigeria. Next slide. That's it. So my presentation content is going to go like this. I've put it into 3 episodal period, the 1990s, the 2000s, and then the last decade. Next slide. Now, the period 1994 to 2000 as encapsulated in the small booklet today indicates that Prof was trying to put together a solid foundation for the postgraduate medical physics academic program in the College of Medicine, University of Lagos. And this, you very well know, if I'm sure my seniors who is on the high table will agree with me, trying to lay a foundation for a very innocuous subject like the one we're talking about here, in a very big setting that is the College of Medicine I've represented, it's not a small feat. And this really tells the kind of person our great celebrant of today is, that is able to maneuver his way among the colleagues whom you have to literally explain what you are trying to sell to, and is able to lay such a very solid foundation in this small time, resulting within the space of 6 years, was able to produce 4 university graduates. Next slide. In 2012, our 22 postgraduate awardees were produced by him. Then the Margaret project started with Luke. We all know the politics behind the Margaret project and all that. And we realized in the course of this Margaret project what the hell, if I can use that language, language, this thing you are talking about medical physics is. Luckily, Luke, since he has put up a very solid foundation here, there appears to be some understanding of what we are talking about. So moving on to the other 3 centers. First, Ebuehi, where the machines were commissioned and had to be mothballed immediately because the staff, some of the staff are there, but there is no medical physicist. Then to Benin, that presents a much more pathetic case. I remember in one of the meetings in Abuja, the CMAC who came to represent the CMP at that meeting broke down into tears. I said, who are these medical physicists? Cardiologists, they are the radiographers. They said, without these guys, we are not able to. And if you reckon, the Radiotherapy project was such an expensive project because of the power situation in the country. The 4 centers had to run on gen 24/7. One big gen during the day to be able to take care of the LINAC, the CT scene, the planning system and all that. And then in the evening, the smaller gen to maintain the vacuum. Here, the University of Benin, CMAC, we kept on burning diesel 24/7. Staff salaries are being paid, and yet we are not able to treat the patient. So what sort of thing is this? And up to Sokoto, that is even completely green. So the DPIC then, and of course, the NNRA insisted the right thing has to be done as the regulatory authority, that once you don't have this paid out staff, forget it. No matter what amount of money the federal government has been able to spend, we don't want to put the patient in the danger way. Because it's not the disease that has brought the patient to the hospital that is going to kill the patient, but the consequences of the treatment that are being administered. So what's the point? So because of this, the DPIC, the Federal Ministry of Health, the NRA, and of course the Margaret, who has been awarded the contract, has to sit down, and the training program has to be put together at the National Hospital for 3 months. I want to, again, of today, he travels in the night to get to most of these meetings in Abuja. It's an uncommon, very, very uncommon dedication and commitment to the national ethos. May the Lord God strengthen you more. I've heard how you can see when being mentioned again in the Provost office this morning, I can go 70 years no. He just said, I hope I can. You will. Next slide. Now, the last decade. The successes that were recorded in the last decade on medical physics situation in the country couldn't have been possible without our celebrant of today. And I'll just quickly highlight them. It has been his long-standing ambition to really see this program put together in the country. Having faced a lot of frustration, harassment in first came in there, he concentrated on the academic bit, in which he has been able to lay a very solid foundation. And then, when the opportunity presents itself now, when the NRA refused the centers that the federal government has been able to put together, we felt something needs to be done. And how can we get this done? Of course, the IAEA is approached. The Federal Ministry of Health and the clinical residency program was put together. Again, thank you so much, Bob, for all your sacrifices to really make this happen. And there's a very particular scientific visit to Riyadh. I didn't want to bug him again last time. To really get some of the pictures from that very memorable visit. To see the kind of questions Paul was asking in Riyadh. Everybody was just looking at this man, you know. And I'm pretty glad that I've been able to work closely with you. And I've been able to take a lot of lessons. Then the next one, having started the residency program in 2012, with a lot of challenges, lots and lots of challenges. We felt, having gone 3 years down the line, trying to make use of the available facilities in the country, of course, with the assistance of the International Atomic Energy Agency, who have encouraged us greatly, that if we are able to sort Nigeria out, then we know we have gotten somewhere. So I really gave all the support. And in 2015, we felt it might be correct and nice to ask for the first part of this residency program. The part 1 exam again has the primature of our celebrant of today. All the questions you have to put together and send it to Canada for moderation, and it went through the international best standards that you can think of. In 4 parts, first, the MCQ, the theory, the practical, and then the Bible. I'm going to give the details of this later. Moving on again, the processes that we are able to achieve with the celebrant of today was the resuscitation of NAM in 2017. The association has been going on for almost 20 years. An attempt was made about 10 years earlier for the kind of people that I met, made me via into the African Federation, to where we actually achieved what we have been able to achieve today. So it was really very gladdening to me, with the support of our celebrant today, that we were able to resuscitate NAM in 2017 while going ahead to have the annual conference that has not happened in almost 20 years. And I remember again, the Prof came in from Lagos 5 a.m., traveling through the night that day, and putting on the black t-shirts that everybody wore that day. I could not but just shed tears, you know. I've never seen somebody like this, you know. Of course, in the other times, when I'm invited as an examiner to the West African College, and then later the National Postgraduate Medical College, each time we are having exams in Lagos, I had to meet from 6 a.m. at the 6 a.m. And I got, Abuja in 10-15 minutes in the office. This I there at 6 a.m. Meeting somebody on the express. And I wonder when does he leave the house such that we are always, most of the time, trying to do the journey key. So you see that some of the lessons are picked from this great man that we are celebrating today. Then, when we resuscitated now in 2017, of course, as an academic of his debut, we felt the only way we can tell the world that what we are doing here is to actually go ahead and get our journal sorted, which we tried to do, but meant to be in Nigerian Journal of Medical Physics. But with the advice of one of our great collaborators, Professor M.A, he mentioned, well, Nigeria, there isn't anything that is happening in Africa. You guys should upgrade this African Journal of Medical Physics. And to God be glory, the journal was launched in 2018 and it has been working since Sunday thereafter. Having had the two first conferences in Abuja 2017-2018, we felt we should take it back to the land of the road. So we brought it to Lagos. And it was really, unfortunately, I had some other international assignments outside the country, but at least well captured. And that's why I'm actually looking forward to this great tour. I'm hearing of this great tour. This great tour. That's the first time I'm hearing of the great tour of the CNUL. And I'm glad to be here today delivering this. Of course, the pandemic discussion of 2020-2021 has actually watered down what we should have achieved more towards the end of the career of this our great father here today. Next slide. Again, I just want to quickly show the chronology of the Nigerian National Medical Physics Clinical Training Program, which our father of today has been very instrumental. The very big one, the second to the last one, trying to develop the minimum core academic syllabus. Because the IAEA, most of them working on funding, arrived at the workshop at the NHA auditorium then that was facilitated by Professor M.A from the Faisal Research Center and Hospital in Riyadh. We have to go back to him to do the scientific visit. Because of the peculiar situation in the country that time, after this workshop, the idea was to have 14 residents. And immediately, the prof proposed that, look, even in the rest of the facilities in Riyadh, as at that time, I don't know now, in the whole world, there is nowhere where you have this array of facilities under the same roof like that center in Riyadh. In the whole world, I said. And he said, look guys, even with our resources and everything, we are only able to take care of 5 residents. So this year of 14, we have to really go back onto the drawing board and do something about it. We aren't going to make any progress. And it was really very instructional. So how do we go about it? As God is going to have it, what we did then was the insistence on the incoming residents to have at least masters in the PT, which was later agreed by the International Atomic Energy Agency to be the minimum to really join the residency program. So with that decision, 14 came to half of the number, 7. And even then, from the lab was still, well, I wish you guys well. What I want to mention here again, out of these 7 candidates that were eventually adjudged, who scaled through the very rigorous exercise, 4 of these students are Professor Aweda students. Out of the 7. And then the residency training program has to start in Sokoto because they just have a new machine that time. And they are the only one that is licensed. Again, the man we are celebrating today I mean, you can imagine from Lagos to Sokoto, you know, every time I come, I mean, meeting him, just see, if you have to take a flight, you have to come to Abuja first, more often than not, the flight always. So Prof would rather say, look, you just go straight to Sokoto. Again, just like the dean has said, your reward is just starting from next slide. Again, the milestones that have been achieved with respect to this residency program, going on to the last bit, which is the final assessment. In 2015, 6 of the candidates sat, one of them floated away on the program, I mean, ostensibly to attend the residency program in Texas, never saw it back since then. 6 candidates sat, 5 of them passed, 1 failed. Next slide. The challenge is then and still was the clinical supervisor, three of us at that point in time, probably and unfortunately, it should have been the whole idea of the residency is that it should be clearly very close to the supervisor. I'm not able to really sort that out properly, so those are some of the challenges. There are 2 equipment and accessories, and you very well know this is a clinical thing that the candidates need to have hands-on on this equipment. These equipment are there are only 4 of them.
Nigeria Scientific and Cultural Exchange Cooperation, Scholarship 1983 to 1988, and International Organization of Medical Physics 2019 award winner. Professor M.A. Aweda is a professor of clinical medical physics and a consultant medical physicist at the College of Medicine, Lagos University Teaching Hospital. He has been the coordinator of medical physics program for 28 years. Since 1994 to date, he has supervised 180 MSc students, 6 MPhil students, and 11 PhD degrees, 2 of which are already professors and currently supervising 3 PhD theses. He has 110 articles published in 22 local and 88 international reputable peer-reviewed academic journals. Publication mainly in the field of medical physics, diagnostic, therapeutic, radiology, and radiation protection. He has been a member of so many committees in the College of Medicine. He is a member of several organizations, e.g. AAPM, SFPH, IOLP, Council member, National Representative. He is the immediate past president of the Nigerian Association of Medical Physicists and currently serves as a member of O.A.T. So that is the profile of our dear professor.
Happy birthday, happy birthday to you. May the good Lord bless 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 you. We wish you
many happy returns of the day, long life and prosperity.
Hip, hip, hip.
Hooray!
Hip,
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 hip, hip. Hooray! Hip, hip, hip.
Sorry, we'll take the song again. Thank you. So please, we'll take the song again so that everybody will know who the celebrant is. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. May
burst into tears. And I began to ask myself, what have I done? Who am I? The picture we see there is yet another interpretation that was not mentioned earlier, which actually supersedes any other interpretation we can give. That picture is saying, all glory to the Almighty God. Just one example I will give. I had a colleague when we were in France. We were in French class together the first year. He was well, frankly, I was older than him, very brilliant boy, very intelligent. He finished his program just as I finished mine. I returned to the country January, very early January 1989. About 3 months later, he also returned. And when I returned back to Ife to start with, after clearing my luggage at the port, I carried all this. I can't remember how many times I was shopping or went between Ife and Lagos to clear my personal effects. This man came about 3 months after me. Unfortunately for him, while he was doing the same thing, he had an accident along Lagos Ibadan and died. He did not make use, not even a minute, the PhD degree he had. Then I began to ask myself, why wasn't me? You see, some of us who went, not all of us finished and came back. Some were forced back to the country due to ill health. The question is, who am I and what have I done? And when I think deeply, I remember the grace of God. So I want to encourage us that please let us give all the glory to God. Suppose I'm sick. Suppose I'm deformed, maimed. Suppose anything can happen. There is no power in man. All glory goes to the Almighty God. And so all the accolades, all the praises, all the appreciation, I send them on high to the Almighty God, to whom alone be all the glory, honor, praises, appreciation, and so on and so forth. But even then, I will be most ungrateful if I do not express my heartfelt gratitude to all the coup plotters in the house. Yes, this was a coup to me. Why? I know some time ago, last year, the department was planning to organize a kind of send-off for our retirees from the department. But because of COVID-19 and so many other things, it wasn't no complete about this kind of thing. They will not discuss in my presence. And members of my professional body, the Nigerian Association of Medical Physicists, asking questions, what they said, I just had somewhere, somehow, that they were planning something. Initially, I was planning for today a Thanksgiving church service. But when I heard that something was going on, I had to step down. What is going on? I didn't know. That banner we see outside that picture was sent to me only about 5 days ago. Detail of what today's program will be, nobody told me. And all the coup plotters were so disciplined, such that up till this morning, the Deputy Provost was asking me some questions. I said, sir, I don't know. All I know is that something is happening today. Let me cut the long story short. Please believe you me. When I say thank you, it's from the deepest part of my heart. And I wish I had other words that I use to say thank you, and I appreciate you and all that you have done for me And I also want to say, like I said earlier, you have done it unto God, not unto me. To him alone be all the glory. And one thing is this. What I know God for is never a debtor to anybody. So it's going to reward bountifully. All that you have spent, all the effort you have made, all the energy you have spent, all your exertion and so on, may the Lord mightily, hundredfold reward you, and it will be well with you. Amen. To God's glory, this is my last day in the college as a staff, full staff, and today is my birthday as well. I'm ending my career in the college today, and my prayer for everyone sitting here is that you too will end well. Amen. Your end will be glorious. Amen. People will celebrate you. Amen. Even those who don't know, they will come from north, east, south, and west and begin to celebrate you. Amen. Thank you once again. I don't know. You see, in physics, we don't talk much. Yes, our language is equations, abbreviations, and acronyms. So as to shorten, we always talk of energy conservation. We don't want to expend too much of energy. Thank you once again so much, and God bless you.